evening, everyone. Welcome to Break Room Timer. So this is a show where we talk about workplace etiquette and the kind that actually affect your life,
Yeah.
not just about yours.
Yeah, thank you for joining us. And if you are here after work, you are already a break guy.
Yes.
Right? So if you are here, we're still thinking about tomorrow's inbox, your email, your work email especially, and you are doing two jobs at once.
And don't forget, tonight is not just about saying be positive. So tonight is about something more practical. How do we make workplace psychology safer? And why is it that an ethical responsibility and not a luxury?
Yeah, so let's start from the news. Okay, so we'll keep saying stories about workers collapsing under the pressure, like burnout, breakdowns, and sometimes even death linked to work stress. That's really bad.
Yes.
And people react with like, oh, that's so sad. And then they move on. They still move on, right? So, but the uncomfortable question is, how many of us are not okay
Yes.
and still show up like, oh,
We are fine.
we are fine, everything's, it's okay. So, in a workplace, how are you? Can you answer me?
I think that is the most overused authoritative humor form there.
Is it just like a test? Like, they accept the answer and say, oh,
Oh.
yeah, I'm fine.
and when I'm fine becomes habit, we lose the long language to ask for help. So before we go deeper, let's meet the people in
Okay.
this room, because mental health work lives in the whole system.
So, who comes to our break timer
Yes.
this time? And let's move our camera to there. Say hello to our audience.
Okay, all right. Right now we gonna introduce them to all our audience in a workplace style. So everyone listens to the rules, and both of you have 20 seconds. Okay, 20 seconds, and no overtime, no extension, and
Set the timer, right?
yeah, you're gonna check the time. Okay, so that's the whole point.
I think that's. I think everyone, you need to say your name, your role, and one word for how work usually makes you feel.
Yeah.
So if you go over time, we cut you off not because we are rude, but because we are realistic,
Yeah.
right?
So we can
Maybe
start
we can
from this
start
point.
Should I start?
Yes.
Yeah.
You messed
Okay.
up.
Okay.
Hi everyone, my name is Kina Hana, but you can call me Naya. So I currently work in a field of well-being. So people come to me saying that they're fine, but actually a few minutes later they start telling me everything. So for that issues or for that experience, I called one word for work is heavy.
Oh, healthy. I think that is a feeling of Monday morning, right?
Or Monday morning.
And also the feeling of pretending you're fine.
Yeah. So how about it?
Turns out it's not fine.
Oh, that's not okay. So how about it?
Okay. Hi, I'm Chicheng, a team leader, and my job is balancing the deadlines and the performance and people. One word for work is pressure.
Oh, pressure. Pressure. Usually you see my daily life. Okay. So pressure is also known as a message that says, "Oh, quick call at 6:59 p.m."
Okay.
Right? So.
I want to hear beside the manager. Who is it?
Hi, my name is Jinto, a new student. I'm trying to learn the rules, trying not to mess up, and sometimes I feel like I have to prove that I...
Oh, hands up.
Wait, I was not finished.
Oh, exactly. I saw that she's shocked at that time.
Yeah.
Okay, so that field is the workplace,
Yes.
right? So last one.
Hi, my name is Soya from HR and people and culture. I work with policies but also with people's information. One word for work, complicated.
Complicated is when someone say we care about you and then as you feel three forms.
Yeah, so here are 4 rows
Yes.
and 4 words, and one person did not finish yet.
Yes.
So that is the whole workplace story in 1 minute.
Okay. Now
And
let's talk about what the pressure really looks like
oh, okay.
and why it's often saying physical.
Okay, so before we dive in, quick audience check. If you ever said I'm fine when you were not fine, please raise your hand.
Tell us why.
I think we all do.
me also.
Okay, he has it for that's the first time. But I want to know why and what's the reason. You can share your opinions.
Maybe because like I think we're not a teenager anymore. So entering this adult era or like early adult, we have to say that we are fine, but we are not actually. It's just how do we cover our actual emotions, because it also helps our mind changing, like, oh, even though I'm not fine but I pretend to look fine, then I'll be fine afterwards, you know what I mean? So yeah, it's following like that.
Sometimes you're saying too much, that's gonna be mad or something.
Yeah,
Maybe in trouble.
yes, that's true.
I think what you just said just now, it's called work pressure. So what do you think work pressure in real life like?
Okay, so people think that work pressure is chaos, like angry, boss, drama, conflicts, and impossible deadline, a lot of things like that. But the actual work pressure, it's actually quiet. It's when you have a Sunday anxiety, you feeling guilty to rest, and you waking up tired, and you checking up your phone, like with a tight chest, like there's always about to come out every time. So it's not healthy, because and you have the thought that if I complain, people will think that I'm rude.
Yeah. So when people say this out loud, and they often feel like, oh, they're already doing something wrong and they're doing something bad. So do you heard aloud, especially like there are some interns in your company or?
Yeah, all the time. I heard that. Because people not come to me and saying that I need help, but instead they say, am I allowed to listen?
Yeah, I think that one is the guilt. The guilt part is
Yeah,
wild.
afraid of that.
Yeah. You rest, but your brain is still clocking up.
And sometimes you even apologize for being tired. Like you say, oh, sorry, I'm exhausted. Like exhaustion is bad manners.
Yes, and that guilt doesn't disappear after work. Like it follows you every time in your daily activities. When you shower, when you in bed, when you eat, and it's not. Yeah, it's everywhere. It's not healthy, you know.
Yeah, so the pressure is not one bad day. It's a pattern that slowly take over your life, right?
Yeah, true. So I remember that there's a manager over there.
Yes.
Right? So I
I also
wanna
remember.
I wanna listen the other voice from the manager side. What do you think?
Yeah, from the manager side, there is another quiet pressure. Everyone looks fine on the surface, but people keep delivering, so the leaders assume everything is fine until suddenly it is not. Yeah, and then everyone say, we did not see it coming.
So the pressure becomes invisible, right? So, and what we're seeing silence is speak up. So let's talk about what people do not speak up.
Okay. Start from
Okay, so I think many workplaces treat mental health as personal responsibility, you know, because there are an unspoken rule when they said like manage it by yourself. So even the policies exist, but the culture decides everything, the environment decides everything. So like when you will stay silent even though the policy says that we will support you. You know, that's the truth actually in the workplace, in many workplaces.
So when we say workplace etiquette, it is not only about be polite, and it is about whether the workplace makes honesty safe. And because if the most polite thing is silence, then something is wrong.
So how about the intern?
I will be honest. In my first month, I was on probation. I did not know what was allowed. I was exhausted, but I quit slowly. I thought if I look famous, I am responsible. And if I say I'm struggling, people will label me as difficult. So I said quit and tried to work hard. That did not make me better. I made my own tape.
I heard her voice.
Hey, Jim, are you okay?
Yeah. This is work pressure.
this is more trying to change your career in reality. Okay, so how about HR? Another position.
Okay. Yes, especially many employees think reaching out is like leaving a record. The already that will affect promotion of person or even relationship with the teams. So, like with untitled is unfair. From HR is will align support is always between that later process.
Okay, I think
Don't be nervous.
don't be so nervous.
Just calm down.
Alright.
Alright.
Then we can try again.
Okay, it's a game.
Just-
It's a game
You only
time.
provide behind me.
Yeah.
Alright.
You can take up like two right here, and there's a red one, and there's another one. So
Hello game that we will.
yeah. Okay, let me introduce to everyone. Let's play an indicate or not. It's just like an yes or no Q&A question. Q&A question. I read a line to all of you, and you tell me supportive or harmful. Supportive is the right one.
Yes.
Yeah, this one. And the harmful one is that one. Okay. Okay, so let's gonna start. Okay, from the
Give
first.
the first time.
Okay, the first one is everyone is stressed. Deal with it. Maybe it comes from the boss, right?
Alright.
Alright. All the same. All the same. Okay, so the second line is thanks for telling me what would help this week.
Oh.
Oh.
What about you? You first.
Yeah, he's
One
one. So
opinion.
different opinion. Why? She don't like her something. Okay, so maybe she just like tries strictly to focus on kind of things and don't need to ask that time. Okay.
She's not emotionally weak.
Okay. So the third one is do not tell HR. Please, it will look bad.
Right. 1, 2, 3. Too harmful and too
Supportive. So
I think the harmful ones always should always sound efficient. So yeah, what do you think?
for me, I think yes. And the good ones sometimes sound slower, but they prevent bigger damage. But in different kind of maybe characteristics, they didn't the same. They didn't seem to face this kind of problem. So, what's your own feeling like when you heard this kind of?
Okay, so for the first and the third line, I think if I heard that, and I think most of people, if they heard that, it will make them shut down. So that's what the environment actually does to make people silent, right? So it's not healthy. And then, but the second line, I think it's very safe. It's very emotionally comforting. So yeah, that's what I thought.
I want to hear it from the manager.
Usually the boss side,
Yes,
right? Okay, so
Okay, as a manager, I want to admit something. Sometimes we don't ignore mental health on purpose, and we are trained to look at the results and deliver and the timeline. If no one speaks up, we assume silence means that's fine.
I think so. If the workplace trains you to deal with it, you start carrying everything alone. What happens to your life when you keep carrying it?
Sorry.
what's going on?
Just
Calm down. Okay.
be calm.
It
It's not
takes
pressure.
into my life. I start enjoying things. I woke up tired. Even works felt like coaching up, not reasoning. Friend asked me out, and I said not because I did not love them, but because I had no emotional battery left. I was physically perfect, but mentally always at work and INFP. In HR, we often meet people when it is already like medical leaving, resignation, not because they did not need help earlier, but because their belief come to HR means I am in trouble. That belief is part of our stigma to
So especially for the people who works in a company, they have their own opinion,
Yes.
right? Yeah, especially understanding. So we are going to act out the same right now. Okay, so it's the same situation and two different responses.
Alright.
So the first, the common wrong response, and the second is a better response that creates psychological safety and watch how small language changes everything. So because
They could just
maybe we're gonna choose like the
Yeah,
internet
and the
box.
language.
Okay, because it's
I think it's
a big difference from them. Okay, so just show our audience and start.
Can I take for 5 minutes? I have not been sleeping and I feel overwhelmed.
I think no. Yeah, I think no. Everyone is stressed.
each other.
Everyone is stressed. Yeah, you know.
Yeah.
So maybe manage your time better. Okay.
Full of emotion.
Okay, I will try.
Please.
Full nervous internship.
Go ahead. Come and do not anyone leave you alone.
So yeah, I think that is how silence grow. The employee learns do not speak, just perform. Right?
Yes, and what just happened is actually very normal, not dramatic, but and that's why it's dangerous, guys. It's dangerous because on the surface it's not reasonable.
Yes. If you ever walk out of the conversation like that, thinking maybe it's my problem, you're not. No.
Yes, this is why language is matters, not the intention, but the impact. And let's see if those small changes can
Okay, so
make a big difference.
yeah, so the same thing and different response. Okay, so change. And this time, listen for the three things like validation, prioritization, and follow-up. Okay, let's gonna start.
Can I take for 5 minutes? I have not been sleeping and I feel overwhelmed.
Okay. Thanks for your tell me earlier. And let's prioritize and what's your urgent and what can wait. If we move our deadline, does that help?
Yes, if we move project A by 3 days, I can deliver text B without sacrificing sleep.
Okay, then and we will check in midweek and don't judgment, just a correction.
Any more basic pause it, Robin?
Pause here for a second. Pause here for a second. Yeah, notice what just changed. I saw there are too many flags right now here. Right, so the workload didn't magically disappear.
Yes, what changed was the response, and the employee was not asked to be stronger, but the system became more flexible, and that's what psychological safety looks like in real life. And it's not emotional comfort; it's practical protection. Yeah. And psychological safety is not a therapy of work, and it's ethical responsibility. It means reducing harm, making honesty safe, and making support practical. And sometimes the most ethical thing is simply response like a human.
Thank you, Naya. So now this is where people usually whisper, should I tell HR?
Oh.
Like HR is a secret police. So let's clear that up. Real talk, people think HR protect the company, not people. What do you think, Mr. HR? Mrs. HR. Sorry. Sorry.
I understand the fear, but good HR protect the company by protecting people because not unfair these jokings. If you come for support, you are not making trouble. Also, you didn't have before your class.
So we're talking about pressure, silence, and also the responsibility. So at this point, some of you might be thinking, okay, but what do I actually say on Monday?
Yeah, exactly. On Mondays, awareness matters, but without language and nothing changed. So let's slow it down and make this practical. Okay. So from now on, we want to give you something usable, not advice that sounds nice, but sometimes you can actually use
Say on Monday.
Yeah, use it
Be brave on Monday.
Yeah, so from the
Yes. Yeah, give us some steps.
Yeah, I will give a small 3 steps that you guys can do it on Monday. Actually, can say it on Monday. So the first thing or first step is you have to name what is happening. So if you're feeling overwhelmed, then you have to say it. Like, oh, I am overwhelmed. And then second, you have to name your limit. So like I can deliver, but not at this space. At this space. And third, ask for a solutive change. Like, can we practice this week? So because rest is not a word, it's a basic requirements as a human because we need it.
I agree with you.
Sorry. Okay. So right.
What about you? In turn.
If you are new and fear being able, you can say, I want to keep my performance stable. To do that, I need to adjust my workload. That sounds responsible, not weak.
Yeah. Let's hear from the boss.
Boss leader. Leader owner.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you are a leader, try these 3 sentences. The first sentence is thanks for you telling me, and the second is let's prioritize, and the third one is let's check it again. And you do not need perfect words. You just need to consistent actions. And acting psychological safety is built through small repeated behaviors. Yeah.
Alright.
Also another boss feature.
Yes, and also, if you are not sure where to go, here is a simple pathway. First, take to your direct supervisor if you feel sick. If it does not, reach out to HR or tri-state support channel. Getting support is not making trouble. Getting support once being a problem later.
Interesting.
So I have already received all these kind of steps, and I'm
Yes.
gonna use on my one day. So
Yeah,
how about
yeah.
you?
I do.
Oh, okay, you do. Okay, so before we end, let's try to make a good and healthy example to our
That's good.
audience. Okay? Sure. Yeah. So we also have our rules, and we join with them.
Okay, we also gonna take it in, right?
Yeah.
Alright.
Okay. So let's gonna start from me. Okay. So let's take 5 minutes before we move on. I noticed that the team has been under pressure lately, and it might help to talk things through together.
Yeah, has been intense. I think it's having an awkward conversation could clear things up, and instead of everyone carrying along.
Since we are talking about it, I want to be honest. I'm still committed to my work, but lately my workload has begun overwhelming, and it is starting to affect my sleep and focus.
Oh, so you're open to me this time, and thank you for saying that out aloud. And it is not easy to raise this in a group setting, so and I appreciate you being open to our guys.
Yeah, I'm glad you told us before it got worse. Let's look at prioritize. Which tasks feel most urgent right now, and which one can be adjusted?
I want to add that you're not only one feeling this way. A few of us have been stretched recently, so adjusting priorities might actually help the whole thing. Right?
For people and the cultural cycle, I want to reassure everyone that asking for support is encouraged. We can also ask for temporary adjustments or resources if needed.
Yeah, let's agree on a short-term plan after this meeting, and we will check in it again next week. This is about the sustainable, not pushing through at all costs.
Oh, so the goal here is clarity and balance, right? So we want people to perform well without burning out.
And what you just saw is a psychologically safe conversation.
So it is calm, respectful, and solution focused. And this is ethical responsibility looks like in actions, and because it's reduced harm when the crisis happens.
So notice how no one said just deal with it. No one rushed to judge, and that is what makes the difference.
Yeah, and this is why mental health at work is not just personal thing, and it is shaped by how all of us respond in moments like this.
Okay, so before we leave tonight,
Unfortunately, we already.
gather here for a long time, right? I know that you're gonna stay here.
Yeah.
Okay, so before we leave tonight, we want to say one last thing. Like
Alright.
this conversation is not about being weak, dramatic, or asking for special treatment. It is about being human in a system that often forgets we are human.
So most of us taught how to work hard. Very few of us were taught how to work without losing ourselves.
Yeah.
And psychological safety does not begin with postures or policies, but it starts with a small moment. It's how we talk, how we respond, and how we things are not causing harm. So yeah.
Yeah, as a leader, colleagues and teammates, we shape the workplace every day, and creating psychological safety is not extra work, and it is ethical responsibility.
If you are struggling, you do not need to break down to disaster. If you are lazy, you do not need perfect words. Begin percent already matter. You are not a professional for failing things. You are not difficult for asking clarity, and you are not alone in this.
Really nice, right?
Interesting.
Yeah, so as we leave this room, we hope you carry one thing with you. What is it?
Work matters, but people matter more.
Yeah, so thank you for listening and for reflecting and for taking care of yourself and each other.
Yes.
So this is the break room timer. And
Good night.
Bye.
See you.